Finance Breakers put together this video to keep you updated on what's going on in the world of finance. It brings together news, analysis, and reports from a wide range of online resources, to provide you with the most up-to-date information about the global financial markets, empowering you to make better informed and more responsible investment decisions. Before we begin, if you enjoyed watching the video, please share your thoughts by clicking the like button and writing them in the comments section below. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, you will be among the first people to find out when new videos are published on the channel. So let's just get started. After recovering earlier in the session from a multi-year low, the S&P 500 ended the day with a loss of 0.65%, landing at 3,588.84. The Nasdaq Composite Index finished at its lowest level since July 2020, 10,426.19, after a loss of 1.10%. Both indexes recorded a loss for the fifth day in a row on Tuesday, marking the beginning of a new losing streak. Investors are currently awaiting the release of several important inflation reports later this week. The manner in which the Federal Reserve raises interest rates will be the determining factor as to whether or not the economy of the United States experiences a soft landing. On Friday, four of the largest banks in the world, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, and Citi, will report their earnings for the previous quarter. A severe decline in the value of British government bonds, also referred to as gilts, has prompted the Bank of England to issue a warning about the potential for material risk to the nation's financial stability. Starting on Tuesday, the Bank of England announced that it would begin purchasing up to £5 billion, $5.51 billion, of index-linked debt on a daily basis. Up until the end of this week, these purchases will be made in conjunction with any ongoing purchases of conventional bonds with long maturities. During the month of August, Japan's current account surplus decreased to its lowest level ever recorded. The rise in the cost of importing goods is outpacing the increase in the value of exported goods, which is draining the nation's wealth. A current account surplus is seen as a sign of export might and a source of confidence in the safe haven yen. In contrast, over the course of the last few years, the account has demonstrated a pattern of fluctuating into deficit on a monthly basis. On Tuesday, shareholders of Uber, Lyft, and DoorDash saw their share prices drop by approximately 10%. Concerns that a U.S. proposal to change the classification of workers could result in higher costs for businesses that are only just breaking even. It has been pointed out that gig companies do not provide their independent contract workers with any benefits, which has led to criticism of these companies. Taking them on as employees could result in additional expenses for businesses, while simultaneously lowering the percentage of revenue retained by those businesses from each transaction, delivery, or ride. The Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, Limited, TSM, is currently the most successful semiconductor chip manufacturer in the world. Because the earnings report for the company is scheduled to be released this week, let's take a look at the charts of TSM. We can see that over the past 9 months, there has been a significant reduction in the number of shares by referring to the daily bar chart that is located below. Prices continued to fall after hitting a low in July, which did not prove to be a sustainable level for very long. Coinbase joins Crypto.com and DBS Vickers as major institutions with a DPT license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore. Critics have complained that the licensing process is too hard and burdensome, but Mas has said it promises to be unrelentingly hard on crypto as a regulator. In late 2021, Binance pulled out from Singapore after withdrawing its application for a DPT license, and subsequently shut down its local trading portal. The Gods is the latest NFT collection to institute a 0% royalty policy. Non-fungible tokens, also known as NFTs, are cryptographically unique tokens linked to digital and physical content. The Gods move effectively removes the collection from potential future legal actions relating to artist royalties. The Dust utility token is currently trading at $1.27, down 4.7% since Thursday's announcement. Some are critical of the decision, while others see it as a benefit to the space. Crown Capital DAO founder Dylan Shub challenged the company's decision on Twitter. "This decision is not good for the space," one user wrote. Decentraland and Sandbox hit back at reports suggesting low daily user activity on platforms. Users' data from DappRadar consists of metaverse users who have also made an in-game purchase with the project's native token. The two projects argue a misinformed metric was used to measure each of their DAO. Japan's finance minister says US showed understanding to a certain extent on Tokyo's currency market intervention last month. Japanese authorities sold dollars and bought yen in a market intervention for the first time in 24 years. Tokyo spent 2.8 trillion yen, $19.21 billion, to slow a rapid slide in the yen that it considered a threat to the economy. The yen was hovering around 145.75 yen in Tuesday afternoon trade in Asia, just below a 24-year high. Japan's top currency diplomat, Masato Kanda, said that authorities were always ready to take necessary steps against excess currency volatility. On Tuesday, the price of oil fell by more than 1%, adding to its losses from the previous session, which totaled nearly 2%. Concern was raised about the state of global demand as a result of fears of a recession as well as an outbreak of COVID-19 cases in China. The dollar's strength, which reached multi-year highs, was another factor that worked against the price of oil. However, losses were kept to a minimum as a result of a constrained market and a decision made by OPEC last week to reduce their output target.